do 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 do. Yo yo, how's it going, guys? Zulu here, and let's go and do some pew pew. Bit of pew pew.
Welcome to the Port Olizar ship deck. Please press the screen.
Start with a bit of saber action.
Selection confirmed. Your ship is currently being delivered.
And we don't have the no landing pads bug, which is great. Pad 09. It's a new one. So what I could do is stick on this bad boy so I can see what's going on. Doodaloo, connect, connect, and connect. And hello, is it me you're looking for? Right, so we've had a few laggy days, which I'm only assuming is because of the testing for 2.6, and yeah. And that's what we're really wanting at the moment, is to get our hands on 2.6.
Landing request approved.
Can't wait, some new content, fly the Caterpillar, fly the Herald. Just want to do something new. So let's go to Korea.
Do yourself a favor.
Do yourselves a favour and turn around. Let's line up a bit. And oh, bad timing. Okay, so I didn't eject quick enough. And deed. D-E-D. Deed. It's not good. Not good indeed. And I've not been having much fun with the sniper rifle, so I might see about changing that bad boy out. Which I can do here. I think this is the clothing one. Yarp. Dumpers Depot, it's not open yet. So I think we want to go over the other side. Get there in the end. Okay. Ah, that's not what I wanted. I see what I've done is got rid of my shotgun not what I wanted to do. I've still got the bloody sniper rifle with no scope. Right, so another reason to get to Korea.
Welcome to the Port Olizar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Doo-doo.
Selection confirmed. Your
AO9.
ship is currently being delivered to the launch platform.
It's my pad today. Right, try again. Bit of a gun bug. Buggy bug. Let's change that because there's no music today. Update. And that should be a bit better now. Chat. Done. Right, so let's head off to Korea. Without crashing. And hi, the one Donna Mega. Welcome to the stream.
Finally, some easy pickings.
Finally, some easy pickings. For some reason I can't find Korea. There you are. Let's do this without failing. So. A little bit better that time. Ba-boom. Big bada boom. Okay, some guns out. Still got the no ammo bug. Let's try that again. There's somebody buzzing around. So we want to get into the shadow a bit. Or we try to switch out our gun. Put it away. Back out again. Still no ammo. Come on. There you go. We have the ammo. See where the guy is. See if he's looking around for me. Nope. Oh, there he is. Let's go and get him. Oh, more than one person. Now, because I'm in the dark, could see if I can. See, if I had the scope, that would be a hell of a lot easier. And that's a bug as well at the moment. Stop moving. Oh. Bugger. Oh, that was a good shot. Okay. You can't hear anything. Sorry, mate. Let me just double check that. Yes, that was a player. Is it the desktop audio you can't hear, or can you hear me fine? Okay, no worries. So this is a new stream for me, so just want to make sure it's not me. But yes, that was a player, and whilst I was trying to shoot one of them, the other one decided to shoot me with his ship.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to
Okay, so he was in a Sabre.
fly together.
Go OTT with the Starfarer. Oh, it's bugged again.
We ask that all arriving pilots use the designated landing areas. Launch platforms are for departure.
There is an element of PvP. So there are certain areas where you can shoot people without recourse. Um, basically, if they're that was security port Korea, where you have the ability just to do full PvP. There's an area where you can pick up money, and there's also an area there where if you have a pirate status, you can actually hack your status back down to a normal citizen. And it raises a new quest which then allows you to protect that terminal, or basically to hack your status down. I just go there just to kill people,
Is a proud member of the ship
and for some reason
encouraging travelers to save resources and fly together.
it's not working. Awesome. I have to reboot the client. Oh no, it's back. Awesome.
We kindly ask that guests exit
He says
as soon as it is safe to do so.
no. Well, it looks like I've crashed, so I'm going to have to reboot the client, so I will BRB, basically. Close the program. Let's try again. It's been really buggy for the last couple of days. I'm fresh to start a citizen. Do you need to pay real money for the ships? Yeah, there is obviously, and again, so you're just paying for access to the game. If you can get the basic package, which is an Aurora, which will allow you access to the games, and at the moment, because it's alpha, there's no real reason why people don't just give you some of their ships. So if you ask people in game, like myself, I'm quite happy just to spawn my ships for anybody to have a play in. But there's no reason why you need to do anything more than just get that basic Aurora package at the moment. Um, have you actually signed up already for that Aurora package? How do you get more ships? Okay, so you can get more. You can pay for more ships, but there really is no need to do that. The only reason you're not really paying for the ships, you're just pledging for to support the game. There will be a time where you can actually physically buy the game, buy the ships in game. Okay, yeah. Don't just get the basic package, and that will allow you to play the game and just get involved. And that's probably the best thing to do. if you want, and if you look at these just below my stream, you'll see a link there which will take you to the Star Citizen page. So when you sign up, you can get an extra 5,000 credits, UEC, which is the credits in game, when the game goes live. So you get an extra 5,000 credits before you even do anything. So, and then I get the same, which is why I give out that. And then when you sign up, you'll get a code as well, and the more people you get involved, and the more credits you'll get. And also there are extra. If you get like 15 people to sign up, you get a free ship as well. So there is benefits and bonuses to getting more people involved in the game. But what I'll do is I will see if I can find an Aurora for you, so you'll see the sort of ship that you could get hold of.
Welcome to the Port
I have invested quite a lot of money into the game, purely because I've been looking at large ships which allow from multi-cruise. So, and these are ships where obviously you can get a lot of people involved, and I will spawn one of those for you. Something ridiculously big, and this is the Starfarer. Now, again, it's quite expensive. You don't need to do this.
Access that ship at this time.
Yeah, it really is good. Okay, so that pad's
Try
full.
again later, or
So let's
select
try a
ship.
different ship. So, Constellation Andromeda, or commonly known as the Connie, which is a multi-cruise ship. And it's got looks like we've got a bug, or somebody's using up all the.
We apologize for any inconvenience.
Let's try a smaller ship. No.
So
This is an alpha at the moment. So there are a few issues with the game, and obviously a few bugs. But that's why we're playing it now, is to basically find out those bugs. So best thing to do with that is just jump straight into another server, and you just come out, log back in, and it should put you into a different server. So what kinds of stuff can you do right now in the game? Missions. Okay, so in the game at the moment, it is very high level. There are a few missions that you can do, and there's a chain of missions called the ICC missions. This is a really good time because I believe in the next week or so there's a brand new patch coming out called 2.6, which brings out a lot more content into the game, including more missions, and also there are 2 games inside of the game. So you've got this game, which is Star Citizen, and inside the game there's almost like 2 arcade games. One which is Star Marine, which is an FPS, allows you to run around and shoot and kill people without it actually harming or doing anything to your to your reputation for your guy. And there's also a flight sim in game as well, so you can actually dogfight against either the computer or NPCs or against other players. So what you're actually buying into is 3 games in one game. So you've got the PU, or the Persistent Universe, which is what I was just playing in now. And what I'll do is show you. So this bit here, where you wake up in your nice little habitat, this is basically the PU, and you can go out and do lots of stuff. And if you press F1, this brings up your Moby Glass, and this here basically gives you a list of missions that are available in game. So Repair Array, which is basically you go to a comm array and you switch it back on because some naughty pirate's gone off and switched it off, and you'll see lots of those. This is so if you decide to start killing people in game, you can become a public enemy, and so you will have a reward put against you, and everybody else can get the option to go basically come and find you and kill you and claim that AUEC. Now AUEC is Alpha UEC, and this is basically means that this can be refreshed every time there's a patch. This is just pretend money, but at the moment you can buy gear, guns, ammo, armor, and just random stuff. Hey Ninja, how's it going? And again, there are missions that come up, and the ICC mission spawns, I believe, it's 8 other missions. So again, it can be a little bit buggy every now and again, but you'll find a lot of people that are just quite interested just to go through those missions and have a play, really. So that's one part. And what you can also do is, with your ships that you have, you can also go into what they call the hangar, and this is just an in-game option where you can actually go through. Planetary landing is going to be for 3.0, which you're probably looking at end of Q1 next year, so maybe March, April next year. And that is where you'll have the ability to land on planets and have a walk around and things like that. Yep, you can do ship to ship stuff. I'll just show you the hangar at the moment. So depending on the type of package you get and the upgrade you get, this is your hangar. This is an upgraded hangar for myself. And what you can do in here is look at why not what? Sorry, Nin. Gotta find there's little blue dots on the floor. So so this is my Starfarer. So just to show you some of the ships in game, if this is your first time kind of seeing this, this is one of my ships. There is ship to ship. You can fly ship to ship, and this is one of those ones which are ship to ship. What's with the FOV? Your guy wearing the helmet. Yeah. So what it is, because you're out in space, you have to. So this is my character. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a Starfarer. And the whole point of the Starfarer is a refueling ship. So you have the ability to refuel other players. And then they will have to pay you for that refueling. And the reason why I bought this is because this ship not only carries the fuel, but that on the front is an intake. So what you do is you actually fly into planets which have a hydrogen atmosphere, and it sucks in that hydrogen there. Yeah, it is massive. And it's got some nice big guns on it as well. And what it actually does is it collects in that hydrogen and it actually refines that hydrogen there and stores it in these tanks. And then with these tanks full, and it's so at the moment it's basically configured for fuel, but it could hold any liquids at the end of the day. And then what you do then is you fly around refueling people. And the other good thing about this as well is it also has quite a large cargo size. So it's not just about the fuel, and I believe you can also change out these pods to carry other items as well. So, and it also has quite a nice size cargo bay as well. It's quite nice, isn't it? There is a military variant of this as well, which is the Gemini. And what the Gemini has is, instead of that scoop at the front, it basically has a large missile pod. And in fact, torpedo pod, I believe it is. So it actually fires off torpedoes, and is more for refueling the warships. Doesn't this, which you can actually swap out for the fuel scoop if needed. Has I think 4 sets of guns, but the best thing about this is you get the pilot sit there and you co-pilot, and you can go full on Trek here. So you can actually sit down in the middle and tell you guys what to do. That's brilliant. So this, and again, this is just one of the ships that I've got. There are quite a few of the ships that I've got which are not hangar ready, which means that you can't spawn them in the hangar yet. Like I've got the Orion and the Reclaimer, and all these ships I've got because I'm getting into streaming. I wouldn't say it's hard. It's difficult at the moment, mainly more because of bugs and stuff. And I'm just trying to jump over this to make it a bit quicker. It's the bugs in the game at the moment that kind of make this hard, but that's to be expected because this is pre-alpha. So this is not even beta yet. So this is just a brand new game, which they're letting us see right now. And the thing is, this game might not actually be formally released for another 2 years. So you're basically getting 2 years worth of free gameplay before it's even released. And I'll just show you. So that was the Starfarer, and there are some awesome ships. I'm just trying to find the blue marker. Now, this is the Cutlass Black, which is currently going through a rework, which is basically remodeling, and this is known as a pirate ship. and there's tractor units on the front on the new one, and it's got a nice big cargo hold. On the new rework, this side bit here, this thruster's not there, and actually there's going to be a big door that slides open there, so you can kind of hang out of it and shoot your guns and stuff like that. And if I just open up, a nice little escape hatch there, and a gun up there, and so to be honest, there's somebody else who's if you look up a gentleman called Board Gamer, he has all the specs on the minimum you can run this on, and not only the minimum, it also states how to speed up your computer as well to make it run better. So I'm not the best one. Yes, that one is more of an assault ship, a pirate ship they call it, but the same model. I'm just trying to find. So the point of that ship is that they're trying to make it a bit modular, so it can do multiple things. And one of my favorite ones is when that one gets remodeled, you can also see this one as well. So this is basically the ambulance version of the Drake, the Cutlass Black. And this is going to be the ship which picks up people and takes them to the hospital ship. And how sexy does that look? I love this, and I think with the rework as well, it's going to look awesome. And the sole point of this ship is when, say, your ship gets blown up, and you get ejected into space, or you know, escape pod or whatever, you send out a beacon, and that beacon then, let's see if I can open the door. That beacon can then get picked up by other people, and if you're injured, yeah, it's an ambulance with a really big gun. If you're injured, this is where you could potentially be healed, because there is permadeath in game. So if, say, you're bleeding or you've damaged your leg, you may need to have your leg replaced, which can be done triaged here. Hey, how's it going, Dark? And thank you very much for the follow. There's obviously that, and this ship will then allow you to take people back to what's called I think it's the Hope, which is a large ship, which is basically a capital ship, which is basically a large hospital. So that's, and I do have one of those as well. Again, I've got quite a lot of ships, and which is based around, and there's quite a few plings going on. Thank you very much for the follow. And so I've bought a lot of ships which are based around group play, which sounds a bit pervy, but it's more around the fact that I want to get kind of people involved in the game, and I think the best way to do that, seeing as you're looking at the Cutlass ship now, what's your take on how agile the Cutlass line should be? This is difficult. It is a pirate ship. It's meant to be agile. Thank you very much for the follow. But again, it depends very much on how all the ships get balanced at the end of the day. And again, thank you very much for the follow. So again, I don't think you can really say how ships, or how we should be balancing those ships, or how agile they should be, until we've actually seen all the other ships. I think it's really hard at the moment. Thank you very much for the follow. So what I'm going to try to do now is spawn some of my favourite ships. So we've got, and again, so one of the things I was looking at is in 3.0, one of the first things that's going to come out is around cargo trading. So I picked up one of these, which is the Taurus. And again, so this is the Constellation ship, but the version with the bigger cargo hold. And then while I'm here, let's show you the other one I got out. No, it's not that one. Come on, Blue Dot, where are you? So you see I've got the Freelancer 2, and then the Freelancer Max. So the Max, although this is just a model at the moment, it's not what it's actually going to look like. So this is the Freelancer, the cargo version. So I get what you're saying. My take is to compare it to another ship, that it should be quite a bit more agile than the Freelancer by a fair margin. I use a comparison, calling the Cutlass an evil twin of the Freelancer now. Yeah, again, I agree. It was originally classed as the evil twin of the Freelancer, but since the design of the ships and the concept, I believe a lot of the ships have actually changed a little bit to what their original role was, and what they're going to be doing now. Um, so yeah, I agree that it needs to be more nimble than the kind of freelancers, because it is a smaller ship, more thrusters, etc. But again, until we actually see the full models coming out, it's really difficult to kind of say and see what they're going to do. So I'm just kind of showing some of you guys who haven't really bought into the game yet the sorts of things you can get and you will be able to get in game, which you don't need to spend lots and lots of money on now. If you're interested in the game, get the starter package. Don't spend hundreds of thousands or whatever of pounds or dollars or whatever your local currency is. Just get the starter pack, see what it's like, because all of these ships you will be able to buy in game when it goes live. So, and again, that's the advice I've heard from other streamers, and I think it's great advice. So, again, that's just a quick overview of some of the ships that you've got in game. There's quite a few, or, or euros, yes. So there are a lot more ships I have purchased, which we can't see yet because they're not hangar ready. But one of the other things I was trying to explain earlier is the fact that you're not just buying one game. So that $45 or euros or anything else, you actually have, what you're buying into is the Star Citizen game, and then you've got two other games. One which is basically called AC, Arena Commander, which is kind of your flight sim game. And the other one, which is coming out in 2.6, which is Star Marine. So this is around just flying around, a lot of pew pew. And this one here, Star Marine, is going to be your FPS. So completely agree. The cost of ships are, I think, sometimes guilty of driving people away from buying in. But you're right. All you need is a starter package, and everything else is earned in game. The prices are nuts enough. Yeah, Dark. I totally agree. I mean, I, I am quite lucky being the single guy that I am. I just went out and just bought all the ships that I know I could bring people onto, and there's going to be enough gameplay. Area Commander very populated. Do you know what? I've been playing Area Commander, and what happens is you'll get two NPC bots that help you, but they tend to die very quickly. The best way to do this is get your friends online playing, and when you join up, you can go in together and you fly in as a team, which makes things a lot better. So and then there's a couple of my previous videos, and if you want, I can do a couple of Arena Commanders to kind of show you that as well. Star Marine should be coming in the next kind of couple of weeks, 10 days or so. So what I'll do, I'll go into Arena Commander so you can just kind of have a quick look. And then we got the Spectrum matches, the drone sim, and just basic flight training. So basic flight training is you're just flying around, no drones, you're not fighting anybody. Free flight, what I usually do is go to Vandal Swarm. This is the one with the NPCs, and you pick one of these. And obviously, this is where if you've got ships that you can fly in that area, then and you've already purchased them, this is where you can choose those ships. Now, it's also important that you can buy things with something called rec. And in fact, sorry, it's not buying; it's renting. So when you play, I think it is. The competitive modes in AC are usually quite busy. It does fluctuate the longer it's been since patch. Yeah, do you know what, Dark? I agree, and I think it's because people are starting to get um, a bit bored with the content that's in game at the moment because they've just done it so repetitively. They've done it a lot. So they're doing the Vandal Swarms. I think as soon as 2.6 comes out, I think everybody's going to be doing the Star Marine and looking at the new flight changes and probably testing it in this Vandal Swarm area, ready to go out into the PU. And again, I think that's going to be a really good place to try out all of the new flight mechanics where they're slowing down all the ships. So, okay, nice to see you. Is it Nani Mageddon? And I'm French. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir, and I hope to see you again soon. But yeah, so wherever possible, guys, get your friends involved because this game is so much better with multi-crew people and people that are interested in just playing as a team. And I've found that loads, and I love, and that's one of the reasons why I got the multi-ship or multi-crew ships, is because actually flying with a team of people is actually just so much more fun, you know. And you will just find people that you just say, anyone want to join up? I'm flying a Connie, and you will just get people tip up. So let's go back to the main menu. And again, if you want to join up in game, my details are on the stream below, and then leave me your username and I'll add you in. And then if we're in game, meet up and we'll do some multi-crew stuff. If I'm not doing anything anybody else, I end up usually just going to Korea and just shooting stuff, which is also good fun. Wing Commander on 5.25-inch floppy. Oh my god. Well, I used to play what was it? Elite on the BBC B, and that was back in '89. I am quite old, and that was on the 7.5-inch floppies where they were quite literally floppy, huge things. Good times. And but another reason why I've come into this game as well is I used to be a massive EVE Online gamer. You know, 8 accounts, all mining, and I kind of it kind of turned more into a job for me, you know, with the skill training all the time, and I just felt like it just got more of a grind after. And I've been playing since 2003. But what I really like about this game is that it's personal skill based. It's not about just clicking on something, coming back 3 days later, and yes, I can fly it. With this, it's going to be you need to learn yourself how to do specific things, how to scan properly, how to mine properly, how to reclaim metals from different ships using your big hoofing ass ship. And to me, that sounds more exciting because when somebody says I'm a miner, it's because they've been doing it and that they are actually mining and not just clicking a button and walking away. Okay, so let's take the freelancer.
Selection confirmed. Your ship is currently being delivered to the launch platform.
And it's on landing pad 10. Oh, and for those people that are asking, what can you spend your money on in game? Here's where you can buy lots of nice clothes. Say nice, it's clothes. Yeah, those days I also latched switch down. Yeah, it was a big clunky switch, wasn't it? I'm playing a lot of Arma 3 now. To be honest, I'm not playing any other games really other than this. One, because I'm trying to play it, and so I suppose the other way, so I get good. But I'm trying not to put too much time in Arena Commander at the moment because of all the flight changes. So, and I don't see the point in trying to learn how to get really good at flying one way if everything's going to change in 2 weeks. So these are all the flight suits you can get. Now this is the Achilles armor, and what you'll find is over in Grim Hex, which is the pirate place, is they have a completely different set of armor you can buy there. But you don't need to find your way to Grim Hex. You can also go to Area 18, which is on your starter menu before you go into the universe. It also gives you the option to go into Area 18, and there's a shop in there that provides you access to all these armors all in one place. So it just makes things a lot easier. So, and what you'll find is there's a lot of corporations that have all basically chosen what flight suits that they all wear when they come online and they start playing, so you can kind of see who's in what corp. And then you've got your weapons are here, which again, you've got a very limited selection at the moment. Just those and those. But if you go to area 18, there's a much wider selection of toys. So let's find my freelancer. The freelancer, a very large, inappropriate ship to be taken to Korea. But it's worth a giggle. I'll probably get taken out on the way, but I just like flying. As you can see on the screen as well, there was a little icon that popped up then called Public Enemy. And that's because somebody's pissed off somebody else by blowing them up and have officially become a public enemy, which creates a new dynamic mission to say, right, everybody, this person is now worth 500 credits. If you kill him, you get those 500 credits. And the more he pisses people off, i.e. killing, the higher that bounty goes. He can actually, or she can actually reduce that crime stat by going to Security Port Korea and hacking the terminal. But what that does then is that then creates another dynamic mission, which asks people to protect that station. So that there is a lot of, and that's one of the things I really like, is the fact that they're looking at dynamic content. So the way you get to Korea is go to the left of the planet, and you can't jump directly to Korea. What you can do is jump to the comm array. So as you can see in chat at the moment, someone just put, "Can someone drive my Starfarer?" And that's because they just want to play around. Are there other helmets that you don't that don't? Yes. Okay. So I'm using the medium armor, and at the moment, armor doesn't actually provide any benefit whatsoever. Those metrics haven't actually been put in at the moment. And in fact, what I will do is, let's blow myself up, and I'll show you the armors that I've got so far, because there is no loss of benefit or whatever. So I've just set the auto destruct, and in fact, so basically, what you've got here, I'm wearing the medium armor, and I'll go back and I'll show you the different armor types. I thought I closed that door. So I've just suicided, just as my ship blows up. And what I can do, because I've actually earned quite a lot of credits in game as well, so I can buy a couple of armor sets just to show you around. So if we go back to the main menu, yes. And as long as it doesn't crash. Come on, there it is. Okay, universe. And you got this Area 18 Arc Corp. And this is just like a small town area, which is what they're hoping that some of the areas when you land on planets, this is what it would potentially look like. And in that area, you can kind of, there's a bar, you can meet up with people, and you could potentially get some quests there. You've got different shops, some that provide, again, like on the station, with armor, weapons, different clothing. But on the planet, there's a lot more options. It's really easy to make money in the game at the moment. Oh, right, so this is area 18. It's looking a bit bright. So we're looking for armor. I can't remember, I think it was this one. So you remember the other one, there was just that one type of gun? Well, Here you've got shotguns, sniper rifles, energy weapons, same again, pistols, and here are the armor types. So this is the armor types that we saw before. The light armor, that's the one I'm wearing, and that's the heavy armor. And just to show you, so that's the heavy armor, which obscures your view even more. But the light armor, let's buy that and equip now. And exit. You can see, you can almost see all of your area. But then if you just use a normal flight suit, and I think I have that one, it's totally clear. Okay. And the other thing, so that was the armor sets that were available on the station. The pirate armor, these are the pirate armors. And again, you get the same options or the same limits around what you can actually see when you've got the headset on. It's just looking cool at the moment because none of the actual armors make any difference whatsoever. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, something you can do which is good is you can just try on the armor. So that's the light. And then the medium. That's kind of one of my favorites. That just looks cool. And this is just the beast. But I think what they're going to do is in 3.0 is they're actually going to make it so when you're wearing this big armor, you can't actually fly the ship. So you've actually got to put your armor on, take it on and put it off before you get in and get out of your ships. And again, so that's the one that I was wearing previously. How's the vision obstruction in the pirates? It's exactly the same, which I'll show you. Because I've got some of these. In fact, I think I've got all of them now. And that's only 20,000, so let me buy that for you. Yeah. So, confirm purchase. Exit. Okay, so that's the heavy armor for the pirates. And then that's the heavy armor for, I guess, the Space Marines. I actually think that the pirate stuff is actually better for visibility. Yeah, it's very different. So I'll just go through all of them for you. So this is the medium. And again, that's not horrendous with regards to how much visibility you have with the medium. And again, it's just for sexiness at the moment because none of the actual values matter. There's no change in the values of how much armor it actually gives you. And then up the other sides, you've got the light, the medium, and the heavy. I actually think that the pirate stuff gives you better visibility, which I haven't actually noticed before. See, I quite like that. And the other thing is, while you're here, is you might as well have a look at the weapons. Now there is a bug at the moment where if you buy the sniper rifle, the scope doesn't work. So let's inspect that. And again, so you pick it up and you can just rotate it left and right and you kind of have a look at the weapon, see what it looks like. Pretty cool. Yeah, and hopefully it's one of the bugs that should be fixed in 2.6, which is due out, I believe, in the next week or so. So my combo is usually the sniper rifle and the shotgun, which I quite like as well. So let's equip that. But this is actually quite nice as well. And it's basically like a laser rifle. Okay, so this is Area 18 where you can buy all the weapons. At the moment, again, there's no need to spend money on ammo. And the other important thing to know about in the game, if you're not using it, is your Medipen. So if I just remove my chat, as you can see down the bottom right-hand corner, you've got your kind of health indicator. And depending on what's injured and how much is injured, you'll have either yellow or red limbs. As soon as you have any limbs damaged, make sure you press H. And it's really, really important to get that into the habit of doing that, because in 2.6 you actually bleed out. So if you actually have, say you damage your leg and it's amber or it's yellow, and you leave it, there's a potential that you could bleed out and die anyway. So if as soon as you see any damage, press H, and it's basically uses a health pen and stabs you in the arm. I'll see if it works. No, it's not going to work now. And it basically just heals you up. So it's worth getting to the habit of that. And in much same on the station, here's your shop, but with just lots more options of stuff to wear and stuff to spend your money on. So, and there's a cabinet you can find where you can basically swap out of your flight suit into civilian clothing, but I prefer just running around in my my cool spacesuit. So, so this is Area 18. Again, because it's an instance at the moment, or a server with only, I believe it's about 24 people on per server, you're not going to see lots of people here unless you find one of the main streamers starting a party down here, which does happen quite a lot on a Sunday. I believe Ball Gamer does that. But when the game goes live, you'll see lots of people in here. This could be a quest giver beyond the bar, all sorts of stuff going on. Could be just all sorts. And there's lots of little dark alleyways which you'll expect people running around. I believe this is where you'll get a lot of the missions. So if you need to run cargo from one place to another, or there could be bounties, things like that, I believe this is where you will potentially pick up those quests. So over here are lots of boards and stuff, which I'm assuming will be your trading options. And your terminals then here, once they're active, will be you picking up those jobs and then handing them back in. And I wouldn't be surprised then if you find these on stations or wherever you are to collect or drop off those quests. Okay, so let's jump back into the game. Oh, sorry, back into the PU. But yeah, I don't spend any more than the $45 or whatever it is to get into the game initially. See how you feel, and it could be that you jump into game, you get the package, and then but you don't really play until 2.6 or even 3.0 when there's enough content for you. Um, there are no, I believe they're looking at next year for release. I'm not sure that there is an update that comes out, and if I can find the link, I will post it, which basically gives all the updates around what's been done and when things are going to be updated. So it gives you like a timeline of when things are supposed to be released. Let's see if I can find it for you. Oh, let's have a look. Squadron 42. So I'm just looking on the Robert Space Industries website at the moment, and I'm sure there is a road map. So let's just go search road map. Monthly studio report. That's not that one. No, it's a weekly report we're looking for. I'll dig it out, and what I'll do is I'll put it up on the bottom of my page, just so people can click it, and it will send it to the latest one. But I'm not sure off the top of my head when Squadron 42 is due for release. I say we've not even seen a beta for it at the moment, or beta, whatever you want to call it. So again, the Squadron Commander, sorry, not the Squadron, Marine Star Marine will basically feed into it. So what you'll find is, as we're playing Star Marine, the arcade version, the bugs and stuff and the issues that we find in there will be fed into Squadron 42. So I would say probably the end of this year, if I'm being, next year, if I'm being honest. But I'll find out the link for you.
Selection confirmed. Your ship is currently being delivered to the launch
801. So I'm going to go to Korea to see if I can shoot somebody for no reason. Why not? And again, so Korea is just it's just an open PvP area. You can shoot people with no recourse. You can shoot them in the face with a gun. You can shoot them down in your ship. As long as you stay away from the beacons, you can pretty much do whatever you want now. So this is the Hornet. People blowing up around me, which is nice. Now the easiest way, or what you'll find a lot of people doing, is they don't actually bother landing at Korea. What they do is they fly towards it and eject and try to use their ship as a big bowling ball and see if they can take out other ships at the same time, which is a whole lot of fun. Right, so Quantum. Again. And that's one of the bugs that are in game at the moment. The pirates having a good argument with each other. For some reason they're all from London. Okay, so we just fly as fast as we can. Try to get out by ejecting, which is right Alt and double L. Ship didn't blow up, but it's not usable now because it doesn't have a seat in it. And it kind of gives you a good overview of who's about. So let's get my gun out. This is the gun bug, as you can see. It's not fun, so if you hold V, it usually puts the gun away and then gets it back out again. And there you go, there's a shotgun. Here's the sniper rifle without the scope, which hopefully should be fixed in the next patch. So, this is Security Port Korea, and I will drop. So, if you have a look on my bottom of my screen now, you can see because I landed quite heavily, my legs are damaged. So I'm going to press H, drop some Medipen, and now I'm all healed up. And I just get into the habit of doing that. Now you've got to be careful when you're coming into Korea, because now I've just opened the door, there is a security post which is now aware, or it actually highlights the fact that I've opened a door outside. So there's a potential that somebody's now running up, ready to shoot me in the face. In Korea, you have 2 armorers, so unlimited ammo, so you can always recharge your ammo there, and free guns. So you can change your weapons for free, but at the end or when you log out, you lose those weapons and you pick them up the next time you come, or next time you turn up. See public enemy, so I think he's outside, flying around. Here's a medibay, so if you run out of medipens, you can use that. Again, that will heal you. And here's the security room. So these are all the 6 doors in the station, and at the moment they're saying that they're all cycled inwards, so they're all pressurized. That's the best way to have them. So if somebody's coming in from the outside, they have to depressurize it, wait, pressurize it, wait, before they can come into the station, which should give you enough time to run up and shoot them in the face. There's also a quest that you can get here where you assign yourself as a security guard. You log into this terminal. You can get items out of these cabinets. And what you've got to protect is this terminal, which is the terminal that people use to reduce their crime stat. So again, that's just a bug, the voice bug. Now, the other good thing while you're here is in this room here, there's usually booze, and for each bottle of booze is 500 UEC. Now, the fact that they're gone, because they spawn every 10 minutes, I'd say there's actually somebody somewhere in the station. And it's usually a good indicator of somebody in here, if it's gone. So I'm just going to run around all the common places. See if he's hiding. So they usually hide either there or on the 3rd floor, because there's a little sneaky hidey area up there. Sneaky hidey? Don't know if that's a word. Another place people tend to camp is just behind this door here, down there, or exactly on the other side as well, down there. So always be aware when you're coming through that door of those areas. And there he is. Oh, my gun bugged. Ah, in your face. Never get bored of that. So we knew somebody was there because the rum had gone. So we knew that we need to be heightened. The shotgun is a bit OP at the moment. As long as you're close range, you're pretty much going to get them. We'll just check in here. Nobody else has come in. But by the sounds of it, there are people outside. And because I shot them in Korea, you don't have a reduction in your crime stat or anything like that. It's quite literally just shoot and run. And you get some really good players as well. So there's King Cass, I think his name is an American streamer, and this is all he does. He literally just goes around shooting people in the face. WTF Thesaurus, he does it as well, and they're just really good. Quite annoying as well. And Matauchi, again, great streamer, and he's shot me many a time. See what's going on. So this is the arrows mean the front of the building, which is that way. And so if somebody was to open that door, you'd literally run out of here, and instead of going down the stairs, just try to jump through the window because it speeds things up, and then you're basically there. And then by the time it's cycled, you're usually waiting for them. Here, shoot them in the face. sure I heard somebody out here. And then whenever possible, reload your ammo as well, which is in the armory room. Done. And done. Let me just wait. It's just a waiting game now. See what's going on. So the public enemy is still out there. All these arrays have been switched off by pirates, so they will become new quests, and you get 1,000 for each one of those. Korea is probably where I make the most money, because it's because of those rum bottles. It's you get 2,000 credits every 10 minutes, and then if somebody does come in, that's a pirate that's trying to reduce their crime stats, then you get a bounty for killing them, and then sometimes you get a quest which is protect the terminal, and you get credits for that as well. But then all that could change fairly quickly. So what I will do is, let me go up to this comms room, and then whilst I wait there, let me see if I can find this Squadron 42 details for you. And scream if one of those bloody lights turn yellow. Right. Weekly report. Now, new tab. I'm sure.
Hey guys,
It's on. Double checking. Schedule report. That's it. So, if you have a look at that link, this is a new weekly report that comes out, which gives you an overview on everything in the game, where they are, what the blockers are, and where possible, any updates on where they are with each of the items. And that's a really good place, and that gets updated every Friday. So it's definitely worth keeping an eye on that. Right, let's see if the rum bottles are up again. Nope, not yet. The rum bottles usually spawn, I think it's every 9 to 10 minutes. And that's 2,000 AUEC. Another good place to kind of sit and watch is here, because they don't see. So usually when you warp into the system, you warp in over here, and most people just generally just land here. And when they land there, you can see exactly which door they're going to go to, left or right. Oh, there's definitely people fighting.
Yes, I'm really right now. Stick around.
There's
It's
somebody
gonna
there.
change.
And I've not had it where people can actually see you watching them as well, so it's a good place to hide. Or hide, it's not really hiding. I think the server's a bit quiet. But if you want to play the game and meet up in game, my in-game name is Zulu Mongoose, shown at the bottom of the stream. If you drop your username into the chat or the stream chat, I'm quite happy to add you in game and sort out an evening where we do something multi-crew like. even if that's just all getting a ship and taking over Korea. Because you do get some nights which are, it's just everybody's here. This just is not one of them. Let's have a look outside. Oh, I've got some sort of new bug now where my head is moving. Oh. That's not weird at all. Again, there are quite a few bugs, but it is alpha. And this is what we're here for. And if you submit bugs, and this is quite important, if you submit bugs, you can actually be invited to be an Ibukati, which means that you get access to the builds before everybody else. But there are all sorts of insane NDA things where... Oh, somebody coming in. There's all sorts of weird NDA things where you can't tell people exactly what you're doing when you're doing it, and how you do it when you get access to the games. Where's that weird light coming from? It's not my Hornet. Oh, it's there. See if I can wreck him in the face. Come on. Yep, just come out your ship. It's all safe. It's all safe.
Stick around. It's gonna change.
And now I'm bugged. And now I'm dead. That'll learn me, wouldn't it? For being a douche. So, that's that really. Right, what time we got? 10 more minutes. And then I will have to stop the stream. Might even have to do some work, which is quite annoying. Who else have we got on? Let's see who else is streaming at the moment. Oh, it's actually quite quiet at the moment. Dan's playing. But I think that's a recording. Dan Giesing. It's a good guy. And it looks like my game's crashed. Right, okay guys. Thank you very much for joining in, watching, following and all that sort of jazz. I will be streaming again later on this week and hopefully you'll be able to join me. Other than that, please leave your details if you want to join up in game. More than happy to add you in. And hopefully I will see you all soon. Yeah, yeah, thank you very much. And again, if you need any support or any help, please just drop me a note anytime, and I'm more than happy to kind of help out wherever I can. And as the larger ships get added to game, I know I've got an Orion, I've got the Reclaimer. Well, get the game. If you can, I mean, just get the basic of basic packages. You will find myself and many other people here are quite happy just to give out the game, our ships for you to use them, try them out, and again, there's no need to spend lots of money on the game. Just get the basic of basic packages, and if you are interested, I can share with you. Let's have a look at my channel. There is, he says, if you can find it, info, open tab. Oh, that didn't work. I need to find my referral code. Edit. Star Citizen. There it is. Control C. So basically, if you join the game at all, if you use, oh come on, stop being a bugger. So everybody gets a referral code, and the more people you get involved, the more perks you get in game. And to start off with, if you just use this referral code, that's my referral code, which means that I get 5,000 UEC when the game actually gets released, and so do you. And then if I get, I think it's some like 12 referrals, I get a new ship. And the same can happen for you. So when you sign up, you get the ability to get your own referral code, pass it out to your friends, and you can get ships and stuff called hangar flare. So when you saw my hangar, you can actually get nice little items like jukeboxes and all sorts of stuff like that to actually put into your hangar. And I think you can actually put your hangar and share it to your court members and things like that as well. So it's definitely worth something worth looking into. But again, I should be streaming again hopefully on Thursday, which is tomorrow. And if you're around, pop in, say hi. And if you want some more help, or when you do get into the game, because you will, please let me know, and it'd be great to have you along and help you out. So thank you very much, guys, and hopefully I shall speak to you all soon. Okay, speak to you later.